Hello everyone, Kaiser here, and today I'm back with a new video of the custom figure of Mugen from Samurai Champloo. And fun fact about this figure, this was actually supposed to be a custom Afro Samurai, but I decided to change it before I started. And I still like how this came out. I am planning on making a custom Afro Samurai, but since Afro Samurai and Samurai Champloo are very similar, I thought, why not go with this? So with that out of the way, let's get started. So starting off with the head, it's 3D printed, and so what I did for that was, first I painted the face, and as you can see, it's not one-to-one to how Mugen looked, but I still think it looks pretty well. For the hair, what I did was, I took a piece of clay and put it inside the head. It was hollow, so I kind of used that as an anchoring point. And then I took bits of clay and stuck them around that original piece and used a pair of scissors to make the little spikes on Mugen's hair. And again, it isn't one-to-one to how Mugen's hair looked, but I still think it looks pretty well. For the body, if I can lift this up, you can see that it is painted. That's because this was originally a Marvel Legends Daredevil. I think it was one of the older Marvel Legends. So it was red. It was it also had different hands, so I had to switch it out for some gripping hands. And yeah, all I really did was painted a flesh color. The clothes on the figure are all made out of cloth and or fabric, so it's very flexible and movable. The shirt, if I can show it, is stitched together, kind of like how it was in the show. The pants, I can't remember where these came from. I know my grandma made them, but can't remember what I used them for. But I thought they looked pretty well on Mugen, and the same goes for the jacket, or coat, whatever you want to call that. The arms, all I really did for them was make the blue bands he has for both arms. And for the ankles, I also did the same. So one of the few parts of the figure that took a while are the sandals. What I did for these was I took a popsicle stick and cut them down to about the size of his feet. Then I used that same popsicle stick to make the little, I don't know what these are called, but I did make these ends of the sandal. I used a wire for the straps, and after that all I really did was painted kind of. For the actual sandal part, I just used a colored pencil to give it kind of that weathered look, but for the bottom I did paint. That also goes for the feet. These were originally shoes, so what I did was, first I sanded down the original shoes, then I made a template for bare feet and stuck it on the original. I did try to preserve the toe bend, so I was able to do that. But I also cut a groove into the feet so the sandals could actually go in like they're supposed to. And I really like how I did that. So if you do the toe bend, the ankles will actually move up. Or if you don't want that, still move like that. I think it worked pretty well. But my favorite part about this figure is the sword. This is also made out of a popsicle stick. Let me try and get it out. There we go. So yeah, this is also made out of a popsicle stick. I'll put a picture up since this doesn't look the best right now. And what I did for that was, as you can see, I cut it to make it look like the original. I had to do this twice since I messed up the first time. Then I took a few pieces of cardboard and cut it into the shape of the Suba. Then I painted that gold. For the handle, I just used a piece of tape and wrapped it around the handle part and painted it, the little symbol on it. And I also cut the little shape at the end and again painted that gold. So that was pretty fun to do, actually. So yeah, oh, one more thing. I did make the sheath and this little piece here. The sheath is made out of paper, kind of like my custom Zoro figure sheaths. This is also made out of cloth, and what I did was I took a piece of green thread and wrapped it around the body here, and also made it to where the sheath and the piece of thread go through these loops or rings, which are also connected to this piece right here. So if you want, you can detach the sheath from this and just have it separate. The sword does go in fairly neatly, and I think that looks pretty well. Okay, so moving on with articulation. The head can move up and down fairly well. It can go side to side. It is removable, but it isn't loose, so it won't fall after you put it upside down. So that's good. The arms can move all the way upward. Yeah, the only thing that kind of sucks about this figure is that the cloth does kind of get in the way when you're posing it. It does have a butterfly joint. It does have a bicep swivel. So yeah, if you wanted to pull off some like two-handed sword poses, you can do it. It takes a little bit of work. Let's see if I can do it here, kind of. Yeah, so you can kind of get sword poses like that. Let's see. It does have double jointed elbows, a wrist swivel, and a hinge. He does have an ab crunch that can go that far forward, that far back, pretty well. He has a waist swivel. Can move, his legs can move that far forward. They can't really move back. Does have double jointed knees. He does have a thigh swivel and a boot swivel, but he doesn't have a boot. At least I don't think so. His ankle can move up, down, and he does have a toe bend. So yeah, if you wanted to get him in some poses like the crouching pose he's in at the beginning of the opening, you can do that. Or if you want him in some just cool looking sword poses, you can also do that. Now on to height comparison. Here he is standing next to some other action figure swordsmen. There he's standing next to Zoro, Ichigo, Sasuke, and Kirito. And as you can see, he stands the tallest out of all of them. I think the only reason that is because he's the only one wearing sandals. And that and probably just the figure is a lot taller. I don't know. And while this would bother me most of the time, I don't think this is going to bother me that much. It doesn't look too bad. But yeah, that was my custom Mugen figure. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And again, I really like how this one came out. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on any social media. And I'll see you guys next time.